Hello, welcome to Ekidel, where we train future civil and structural engineer. My name is Justice Omaka, and I'm your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you how to transfer your drawing from model space to paper space and using a scale factor. So you can see that this is our AutoCAD environment, and we'll have different drawings which I have already done here. This is basically a steel structural detailing, which is for an access frame. Basically, it's an oil and gas structures. As you can see it right now, so I am done with my drawings on the model space here in AutoCAD. Now, most people don't know how to work with paper space. So as you can see right now, I'm trying to transfer all my drawings from this model space to a paper space just like this. So this environment right now is called a paper space. So before you can transfer this your drawings which you have on this your model space to the paper space, you are going to use what they call paper scale manager. All right. So right now you can see that I'm not trying to now transfer this drawing which I've just begun just now. Okay, so before I do that, the first thing I'll do is to put in my drawing, is to put in this title block here on this other place here. As you can see, I have already done videos on how to put your title block on your paper space. So basically this video is to show you how to work with scale and to bring in your drawings from the model space down to this place here. Now you can see that this is just a blank place here. Now to begin to put your drawings on this paper space here, the first thing you do is to do what? Is to type MV and then press enter. MV simply means um, um, view layout. All right. So right now, once I press that MV, I'll now click on any space here and then specify on any space here. Now you can see that we have just created a viewport for this particular place. So this now becomes a viewport which I want to bring a drawing into this place. So once you create your viewport, the first thing to do is to convert this your viewport box or line or square or rectangle into depth point. Now always choose a depth point layer and assign that viewport to a depth point layer. Else, when you are done with your drawing, and then when you want to print, these viewport lines will be appearing on your printout or on your finished drawing. Okay, so right now the first thing I'll do right now, once I create my viewport, I want to start bringing out my drawings, which is on this model space, into this viewport area here. So once I create it now, I'll first of all double click on this place here. Now I have just double clicked on the first viewport which I just created now. If I zoom in now, you can see that I can be able to zoom out any or zoom in any of the drawing into this environment here. Okay, now I have already worked with scale on my drawing. So I want to now bring this drawing now to a scale of 1:35 into this viewport environment. Okay, so right now I have to type what? Z simply means zoom, enter, and to now work with scale, I have to do what? I type 1 all over, which is divide 35, which is the scale which I use for that drawing, 35. Okay, 5 is not working here, 35. Okay, so 35, and then I'll press what? Enter. You can see that it has now zoomed out to what? This, but this is not really working. So you now type what? Z enter 1 all over 35. Now, if you just type 35 without putting SP, it will not work. The first one we did, we didn't put what? SP. If I type enter, it will not work. But if I do now Z enter 1 all over 35, and then I now type SP. This SP is what will now enable the drawing to come out to that scale. If I type enter now, it will come out to that scale. So always put SP. Once you type Z enter 1 all over, you now put in your scale value, and then if you don't put SP, it will not work. So always put SP at the last point, and then press what? Enter. Then you have just zoomed this drawing now to this place by using what? That scale of 1:35, and then you palm it, and then palm your drawing and place it directly on the place where it is. You can see that right now. Now, once you do that, then press PX. PX simply means for you to go out from this environment and press enter. Okay, so right now you can now see that we can press PS, enter. So we have now gone out from this environment. So we have successfully scaled this drawing now as scale 1 is to what 35, as you can see right now. So you can now begin to what to now stretch back this. You can just stretch back this to fit in just like this and like this. Basically, putting the drawing here requires consistent practice, all right? So you can see that I have just placed one drawing on this place using my what paper space, and I can choose to move it now to this very end here. Now, the reason why you must know this paper space is that it makes your drawing to be to a global standard. You can see that everything here, once I print it out, everything will be to a global standard method of what detailing. Okay, so I still have more space here to create more other drawings, which I can still do. And so I'll have to do again MV, enter, and now let me create for this other one here. I'll create from this space here to bring out another section because I still have more drawings on that place to work with. And then I'll still convert this now to what? To a layer, depth point layer, and I'll choose depth points. Okay, now once I've done that right now, I'll now double click on this place now. I want to bring in this my section, which is here on this place here. All right, so I'll just go right now and then type what? Z, enter, 1 all over 35. So I'll just use 35. So 35. Okay, sorry, 1. Okay, yeah, all over. Okay, 35. Yeah, SP, and press enter. Okay, now this is why 35 is because 35 is the scale I use when I'm drawing this my plan here. So once you do that right now, I type what PX to go out from that environment. Okay, so you can now see that this drawing is not entering to enter this space here. I'll have to bring this drawing now backward. Just move it down and then try to enlarge it for it to fit in. So I'll put it on this area here and then enlarge this my viewport space here using I'll just turn on my F8 so that to make lines straight, and then keep this here, and then I'll now double click here to palm my drawing inward, like into this place. Now once you have set your drawing to scale, don't use your zoom button again, because once you zoom, you have just done what? You have just taken off that drawing from the scale. So make sure you once you have scaled your drawing on this viewport, don't zoom again. If you zoom, try to repeat what you've done by using that same Z enter, 1 over the scale factor, and then SP, and then enter. Okay, so right now, okay, you can see that I have just zoomed now and I've just removed this drawing right now from the scale. So I'll have to redo it now by bringing it back to what this scale is here. You can see that. So I'll just do that again right now by using the same thing, SP, sorry, Z enter, and then XP, which I've not do right now, Z enter, 1 all over 35, and then I press what SP and then enter. Okay, that's fine. So right now I have just set this plan now into what scale. Okay, I'll just palm it down. Don't make sure you don't zoom, just palm down. Okay, once you palm down, double click outside or you press what PS. PS simply means to go out from that environment. Enter. Okay, now once you press your PS, you can now use your manual to now stretch this backward a bit to have more space for more drawing, and then stretch this again backward a bit. Okay, and then I still have some space above here, so I'll just move and palm this up all a bit here, and then double click outside. Okay, and I'll do this again here by doing this here and do this. So with that same principle now, I'll just put all that drawings which I have. You can do what I'm doing right now. Okay, I have now put this one here, so you can see that we still have more drawings here on those our environment here. So we have just put this drawing here. We have transferred this drawing from the model space and also this one here to this paper space here, as you can see. But we still have some drawings here which we are still to put. So you can see that we still have other drawings. We still have this section for section D, as you can see that, and also this other one here. So let me transfer this section D here to our this place paper space here. So by doing that right now, I'll just type MV again, viewport, enter, and I'll just specify a place. Click anywhere here and then click anywhere around here. Okay, and I'll convert this now to depth points here, and depth point, which is D, and I'll type this down here. Okay, and I'll now zoom out the drawing which I want to place here. I want to bring out this drawing here. Let me check the scale which is here. Still 35 here. I can see it right now. So I'll just go right now, type in my scale again, which is Z enter, Z, enter 1 all over 35 SP, and I'll press what? Enter. Okay, that's fine. And then you can see that we have just placed that drawing now to a scale of what? 1 to 35. Okay, and I'll palm, just palm it a bit. Don't zoom, just palm a bit, and then double click outside or press what? PX. Okay, and then you can see that we have placed this other one here, and we still have more space to place drawing here. So let me go and check, and let me see again. I have just placed this drawing, this and this other one here into the paper space. And let me see if we still have some space to play with. Okay, I can choose to bring out my handrail. You can see that we have handrail drawings. This is a handrail drawings. This is a handrail plan, as you can see that. And for a handrail drawing, basically what I'm trying to draw is just this thing here. Let me just show you guys what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to bring out this. I'm trying to draw this plan. Let me just show you guys. This is basically a PDMS drawing. Yeah, I'm trying to draw this drawing here. You can see that this is a steel model that was done using PDMS, as you can see that. So this is a steel model now that was done using PDMS. So I have to draft it by performing the manual detailing. So basically a drawing, because this PDMS was just done like a model. They didn't use a precise size for that. So I have to go ahead now and go and use an adequate size that was used for the design of this steel structure, which is approximately an access platform for this vessel here. Okay, so right now you can see that this is basically a drain tank. So you can see that basically now, if I now go back now to my AutoCAD here, you can see that what we have just done so far, we have successfully created drawn this plan here. You can see, sorry, this other one here, yeah, this other one here. So we have successfully right now did a perfect drawing for this, which I did. You can see that right now. So this is now the drawing having all the dimensions and all the steel sizes, as you can see that. So I have successfully done this now for this other one here. If I do this now by making this, minimizing this now, I'm shrinking this to a particular space here. Yeah, this is okay. And then palming this now to something like this. Okay, and let me just increase this a bit just to show you guys what we just did. So you can now see that this is basically, let me just minimize this. Okay, that's fine. You can see that this is basically what we did here, where this platform here is this platform that is here, as you can see that. And then this platform here, this other one here, this tank here, I can see this tank here is this tank that is here, as you can see that. And this platform here, as you can see, this one is this one here, and this staircase which is here, this is basically a ladder, as you can see it here, is already here. And the handrails which are found on this other, these are handrails, as you can see that. There's a handrail to prevent people from falling out. These are handrails, the handrails which are found here, as you can see that. Okay, and other sections also, this section DD, and if you view from this section here, yeah, you'll be able to be seeing what I have just done here. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you don't have idea about this drawing, you or how to cut section through a steel, you can have difficulties. But basically, the whole idea for this is to show you how to place your drawing from your model space down to your what paper space, which I have just done so far. So with this idea right now, you can begin to bring out all your drawings which you have. Just press MV, all right, and then your drawing out. Just create a viewport here, and then convert this first to depth points, not to have issues on your printing out. And then double click on this place right now, and then zoom out anything you want to zoom out right now. This is done to 1:15. So I can just go right now and then type to what? 1:what? Z, enter. 1:15. Okay, and I'll press enter. You can see that. Sorry, I didn't put SP. So Z, enter. 1 all over what? 15. And I'll press SP for you to take that scale, enter. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see that this drawing now is now to 1:15. As you can see that right now. Okay, that's fine. So make sure once you put do not scale. Okay, so since I scaled, since I zoomed after scaling, I will not put this again. I'll just take it off because you are not meant to zoom after you've done scaling your drawing. So I'll just take it off right now. Okay. So basically, once you have done transfer all your drawing here, if I now go ahead now and then go and try my printout, just to go and check a print preview of that, I just go right now and then say print. Yes, just click here. And if I go right now to go and check a print preview of this, just this what we want here, you will see how my drawings will appear perfectly. And all the text font will be the same because I use the scale. You can see that right now. So you can now see how my drawings have been appearing. All my text fonts, my everything are the same for all the drawings, as you can see that. So this is now how you can see how neat the drawing is. So I would advise you guys that whenever you're working, always work with model space and then transfer your drawing to paper space. It makes your drawings to look perfectly unique and to a standard method of how drawings are meant to look like. Now, if this drawing is being taken anywhere in the world, since I use 1:1 scale to draw it on my model space and then use 1:35 to bring it out of this place, you can see that your drawings will appear perfectly to how it is meant to look like. Okay, so I would advise you whenever you're working with on your drawings, always work with what? Always work with paper space to use it to finish your drawings. That will be good for you guys to be able to achieve your perfect drawings after your printing. Okay. Okay. So right now you can see that we have just done for this class. So now I'll just by click here and then say exit. So you can see how we have transferred, how we transferred our drawing from this page here. Sorry, let me just remove this here from this space for this model space here right onto all this place here. Basically, I am working on a project, so I'll just continue working on project. I was just working on projects, and I now need that it would be nice to show you guys how to transfer your drawings from your model space down on the paper space. So basically, I run a program, and that program is called Ekidel Mentorship Class. I have a class on design of structures, and I have a class on what detailing. So if you are interested to participate on our mentorship class, which is for design or for detailing or for drafting, I would say you should just check the link down below, and then you will see all the course outline. If you check on this outline right now, if you check for right now on this place here, you can see that we have a series. Let me just show you guys that. We have right now a series. This is our mini website which we are using. You can see that slash.co slash Ekidel. So you can get this link. You can see that we have, this is a 6-story hotel building project, which is for a course video. So this is basically a complete course video on 8-story building. So if maybe you want to know how to design a building, basically a high-rise building for an 8-story building, you can get this course video. It will not cost you much. You can see that the price is just $10 or thereabout. You can see what you're going to learn by the end of, you can see this course is complete masterclass training for a design of 8-story. So this is a pre-recorded video for an 8-story, which we did a complete video. Now, if I now go back right now to show you our training, this is now what they call Ekidel Mentorship Class, as you can see that right now. So this class right now goes for $600. Now, this is a live screen training, which we're going to train you using a live screen. As you can see right now, we are sharing our screen for this class. So if this is how we train, so we are going to share our screen while we are training you, and then you'll be able to ask any kind of question while we are training you. So you can see that this duration of this class is a 6 week. As you can see that this is a 6 week. As you can see that it's a 6 week training, and you will design up to 20 projects, as you can see that. And we use live online screen sharing using Google Meeting, or we use what? Microsoft Teams, right? And then you can also see our course syllabus, what you're going to learn by the end of the training: 1 to 3-story building, design of 4-story office building, design of 8-story building with wind load, design of church auditorium building. As you can see, if you check on my file here, I was training somebody on this church here. This is a church auditorium building. I can see here. This is a church auditorium building that was just training in Arena. As you can see, this is a gallery building basically that has different slab. As you can see that. So this is a gallery building. As you can see, this building basically has a different slab, which have a sloping slab. As you can see that it has different levels. So let me just minimize this. So you also learn that also design of a gallery church auditorium building with a what gallery slab, and design of 15-story hotel building, design of flat slab, of pipe foundation, part foundation, with white strip foundation, beam unwrapped foundation, design of slab wrap foundation, and design of 15-story building acting against wind load, and design of building with curved beams, inclined beams, and then inclined columns and curved slab, and design of rib slab, and design of waffle slab, and a boss cover. So this is basically for a concrete structure. And also we also have a steel structure, which is design of what they call water tank structure, and workshop building, and warehouse building, and a concrete with a steel roof. So you can see that this is completely a 6 weeks, and on that 6 weeks, you can see how our training duration pattern works. You can see that we train you for a 6 weeks for a 6 days in a week. We train you 3 days per week, and then we give you an assignment for you to do for the remaining 3 days, and then submit for us to make a review. And each training session has a maximum time of 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, and then you can see the mode of payment. So you can see if you're interested to know how to design structures using the software Protastructure, you can hook yourself up for this mentorship training. Okay, now this training also, we will tell you design guidelines. As you can see, it's a top. We use a real life building projects while we are training you for that. Okay, so if you're interested, you just hook yourself up for this, and then enroll for this, and then for the next 6 weeks, I'll train you personally on how to design structures. Okay, my name is Justice Moka. Orion again. Now, if you have not subscribed to our channel Ekidel, you can see that Ekidel has a lot of great comments. People have been commenting how our videos have been helping them out outrageously. And then also people have been getting going for interviews, for interview work, and people that pass through our Ekidel with success, they have gotten all their job, because we will train you and give you some questions which you are meant to likely see while you are on interview. All right. Okay. So thank you so much, and God bless you. We love you, and then goodbye. Now, if you have not liked this video, I would say you should spend the time to like our video, and then also spend the time to also click on the subscribe button and turn on your video notification so that you don't miss any amazing videos which will upload soon. So thank you so much, and from Justice to you, and from Ekidel team, we love you. Goodbye for now.